play at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Here's Mecole Hardman. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes, out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Down the left sideline. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 67 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance at a return. Pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Juwan Jennings. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings. 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Samuel now going to see what he can do. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Samuel now going to see what he can do. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions.
And got his man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That'll be caught by Rice. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on third. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reid. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Oh, we cleaned it up, baby.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets us all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saubert from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Now they send a man in motion right. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Push him back.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Samuel now going to see what he can do. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Purdy to throw it on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen and second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
He's got it. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
13 yards there and a Niner first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll hand it to Pirine. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, here's Pirine. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.